Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads Mahabharata 225. As you may remember, Yudhishthira volunteered himself and Bhima to fight for Virata. Also, these two men who are here to guard your horses and cows. If you will allow it, we will all prepare to fight with your enemy and help you. The king was glad to have the help of these men. He called Satanika and said, "Get chariots and weapons for these 4 men. Kanka says they're all good fighters. Please hurry up and equip them for the fight." They were all ready. Yudhishthira felt that he was doing the right thing. It was but right that they should repay the kindness of the king, who had given them a home for these last so many months. He also knew that the king would need their help since the enemy was Susharma, the Trigarta. His fame was great. Yudhishthira had heard about him from Arjuna. The army left the city and proceeded toward the field. The fighting began. The Trigarta brothers were powerful fighters. If Kichika had been alive, he would have routed their army in no time. But without him, the king found the enemy was formidable. The field was already strewn with the bodies of dead soldiers. It was fortunate that the 4 Pandavas had offered to help Virata. They fought like forest fires. Wherever they went, destruction followed in their wake. It was a surprise to Susharma that Virata was offering so much resistance to his onslaught. He was amazed at the excellent way in which the Matsya army was fighting. Yudhishthira had taken charge of the entire army. He arranged it as a phalanx in the shape of an eagle. He occupied the head of the bird. Nakula and Sahadeva were the guards for the wings, and Bhima was at the tail. In this manner, they were able to attack the enemy very effectively. Thousands of soldiers were killed by Yudhishthira. Bhima killed double the number of soldiers. The twins were even more terrible. Nakula's victims were 3 times Yudhishthira's and Sahadev's 4. Satanika was excited at the help he was getting from the Pandavas, and he fought well. Virata was proceeding fast, cutting his way into the army like a sickle working its way into a field of corn. He met Susharma. A duel was fought between these two. The battlefield was covered by dust rising from the ground. The dust almost hid the sun. The entire field became dark because of it. In the sudden darkness that fell on the field, Susharma, the Trigarta, took the Matsya king captive. Virata's bow was broken in 2. He was helpless. When he was thus rendered helpless, Virata was carried bodily out of his chariot and away to the chariot of Susharma. The darkness lifted. The soldiers saw their king captured. There was panic in the ranks. All of them began to run away from the field of battle. Yudhishthira saw what had happened. He told Bhima, "The king has been captured by Susharma. He thinks that the king is helpless. I want you to go to Virata's rescue." Bhima said, "Surely that fool does not imagine that the king is helpless." "Of course I will go and rescue the king." Bhima saw a tree nearby and tried to uproot it. Yudhishthira smiled and said, "Please, Bhima, do not do that. We are not supposed to be recognized. If you use your technique, I'm sure Susharma will know who you are. Please fight like others do and do your task. Leave that tree alone." Bhima laughed loudly and said, "You're right, my lord. I will go now." Bhima and his brothers, Nakula and Sahadeva, ascended the chariots and proceeded fast in their wake of Susharma. Yudhishthira followed them. The 4 of them challenged the Trigarta. Seeing the 4 warriors, Virata fought with new vigor. Uplifting his mace, Virata fought with Susharma in the chariot itself. Before the winking of an eyelid, Bhima had jumped into the chariot of Susharma, the Trigarta. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.